We've all seen the incredible AI video generators recently, right? Tools that can conjure up stunning, realistic footage from a simple text prompt. It feels like magic. But what if I told you there's something even more profound emerging from the labs at Google DeepMind? Something that doesn't just show you the world, but lets you step into it. Today we're diving into Genie 3, and trust me, this is a game changer. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is Genie 3? You might be thinking, oh, it's just another AI video tool like Sora or Veo. And while those are mind-blowing, Genie 3 operates on an entirely different level. It's just not a video generator, it's a world model. Think of it this way. A video generator creates a film that you watch. It's linear in experience, pre-rendered. Genie 3, on the other hand, creates a dynamic interactive environment that you can explore and influence in real time. It's less like watching a movie and more like stepping into a video game that was just conjured out of thin air by AI. DeepMind's ambition here is to create AI that can build and understand entire worlds from scratch and crucially predict how those worlds will respond to actions. This isn't just about pixels, it's about physics, logic, and emergent behavior. Let me break down the core breakthroughs. Previous attempts at AI-generated interactive environments often struggled with frame rates or consistency. Genie 3 generates environments at a smooth 24 frame rates per second at 720p resolution and can maintain that consistency for several minutes. That means you can actually move through these worlds without them falling apart or flickering. It's like magic, but it's advanced machine learning. Breakthrough number 2, intuitive physics and long horizon consistency. This one's huge. So imagine you generate a world with a river. Genie 3 understands how that water should flow, how objects should float or sink, and how light should behave. If you look away from a building for a second and you look back, it's still there exactly as you left it. The level of persistent logical behavior is critical for creating truly usable simulations. Breakthrough number 3. Generative games and simulations. This isn't just a cool tech demo, it's a paradigm shift for how we create digital environments. So instead of artists, developers spending months building a world, AI can now conjure one up in a few seconds. This has massive implications for gaming, virtual reality, and especially for training other AIs. Unfortunately, I can't give this a try right now, but if you have an Ultra account and live in the US, you can give this a try right now. I'm going to walk you through some of the things on the site that gives you resources about how to do the prompting. But if you get it going, let me know in the comments down below, what world did you create and how did you explore it? How did it work for you? But let me show you these other resources. Here's the process, and it seems pretty easy. First, you create your world. You do this with prompts or images or text to create a living or expanding world. And then you choose how to explore the world, from walking, riding, flying, or driving. Then edit and refine your world. Modify your images and prompts to create the world of your imagination before you start. And then last, step into your world. You can navigate the environment that's waiting to be explored. As you move, Genie creates the world around you in real time. I'll also put a link to this page. They have some tips for a prompting guide that will probably save you a lot of time. So prompting Genie means thinking about 3 elements: the environment you want to build, the character you want to control, and the world sketch preview that sets out your world. You can see we have prompt construction, we have environmental prompting here, and we also have character prompting, and we have some general prompting. So if you get started with it, give this page a look so you can get your prompts doing just exactly what you want. These demos are just the tip of the iceberg. The real why behind Genie 3 goes much deeper, especially concerning the pursuit of artificial general intelligence, or AGI. For an AI to truly be intelligent, it needs to understand how its actions impact the world. Genie 3 as a world model learns these intricate cause and effect relationships. If an agent pushes a virtual ball, it sees the ball roll. If it flips a switch, the light turns on. This foundational understanding is crucial for any AI that needs to operate in the real world. Many powerful AIs today are brilliant at pattern recognition. They can identify objects and images or translate languages. But world models like Genie 3 move beyond just recognition patterns to actually predicting outcomes. It's a huge leap from "what is this" to "what will happen if I do this." Robotics is another massive beneficiary. Imagine teaching a robot to perform a complex surgery or navigate a disaster zone. Doing this in the real world is expensive, dangerous, and time-consuming. With Genie 3, you can create limitless simulated environments to train robots with incredible efficiency. They can fail 1,000,000 times in simulation without any real-world consequences, learning optimal behaviors much faster. From simulating complex climate models and designing new materials at the atomic level, world models offer unprecedented tools for research and development. Engineers could test countless prototypes in simulated world before building a single physical one. Scientists could run experiments that are impossible to do or too dangerous in reality. Of course, this isn't science fiction just yet, and there are significant challenges. While Genie 3 is incredible, it's still in its early stages. While vastly improved, ensuring that a generated world remains perfectly consistent over hours or days of interaction is incredibly difficult. Imagine a long game where AI has to remember every object that you moved or every change you made. That's a huge computational and logical challenge. Generating these worlds in real time requires immense computational power. As these models become more and more sophisticated, the hardware demands will only increase. What we see today in Genie 3 is just the glimpse of what's coming. Genie 3 isn't just a technology, it's a new medium. It's a foundational step towards a future where AI not only understands our world, but can build new ones for us to explore, learn from, and interact in ways that we can barely conceive today. Genie 3 represents a monumental leap in AI's ability to create and understand complex interactive environments. It moves us beyond simply watching AI-generated content to actively participating in AI-generated worlds. This is the future of simulation, of gaming, of training, and a critical step on the path to true artificial general intelligence. What worlds would you prompt Genie 3 to create? Let me know down below in the comments. I hope that this explanation of Genie 3 has helped you out, and hopefully you can give it a try. Thanks for watching this time on Teacher's Tech. I'll see you next week with more tech tips and tutorials.